Welcome back to our fourth video, and now we're going to talk about something very big: sleeping in a different room, co-sleeping, what is right, what is wrong. First of all, you need to understand what is right for you and your family. Now, what happens is when children are about 3 to 4, that's when they start having bad dreams. They start having monsters creeping into their head. So it's very important as a parent to be mindful that you need to acknowledge what they're feeling, and it's really real for them to have these scary dreams and have nightmares at night. So you have to create a safe space for them to feel comfortable to sleep alone, because by age 3 to 5 it's time for you to start making them become more independent. So acknowledge that they are feeling this monsters creeping in the room or around them, but think of creative and fun ways so that you can help them deal with it, because eventually the goal is for your children to not be in your bed till they're 7, 8, 9 or 10, but the sooner you get them to sleep independently and happily, that habit needs to be reinforced starting from age 3 onwards. So make it fun, make it creative, acknowledge that they are feeling that there is this monster around them, but then shoo it away with your fun and creativity, and we'll tell you how. So how did I do it with my 3 kids? The children would start to say, oh my God, I can sense that there is a monster in the room. And guess what we did? We made it funny. We said, yeah, let's take out the tickle claw and tickle this monster away. And what we would actually do is start tickling the children. So they got distracted. There was fun in the room. They forgot about the fact that there is a monster in their head and became all fun and game, and they slept happily. You can, they're creative mothers who keep a broom out there with some sparkles there to say, come on, let's sweep the monster away. So again, mothers and fathers, let's get creative. Think of interesting ways to just get your children to understand that, okay, you have this fear, it's okay, normalize it, but then help them deal with it in a more fun, creative way. So yeah, I get it, it's tricky, right? Children don't want to ever sleep, and they are the most hyper before sleeping. Tell me about it. Tucking my twins to bed is like a Herculean task, and I have to practice relaxation and breathing myself before I get them to relax. So don't make it hurried and rushed for yourself, because it's gonna get tricky for you. So make sure you don't start talking about it's time to go to bed immediately after dinner. Get them to relax a little bit. There are many techniques you can use. For instance, let's say the monster situation. If the monster is coming in their head again, make it fun, make it playful. Tickle them, get the broom out, get them to draw the monster out and make a fun story out of it. And make sure that there is 15 to 20 minutes time just before they're going to go to bed to make the environment very, very calm, because children feel anxious, and at that time they need a little bit of soothing. So all you need to do is maybe hold their hand, talk to them, and if they're feeling more anxious and more hyper, deep breathing works magically. It'll help you also by the end of the day. You need it. So all you need to do is just get them to inhale in, inhale out. So what we do is we write a little gratitude journal, so that really calms the children. And sometimes we don't have the luxury of a pen and paper, we don't write it. We practice it by talking about our day, being grateful for what we did. And all of these techniques helps you calm down, your child calm down, and by the end of it, they're ready to have a nice good night. To all the parents out there, and this is a reminder for me to stick to routine. And I cannot emphasize enough, because why? Routine is so important. It gives children stability, security, it gives them predictability, and they know for sure that yes, you will enforce the rules. So you have to stick to a plan. And I know it's area of growth for some parents where it doesn't come naturally to them, but you have to be anal about it. You'll have to be strict about it, because like I said, children like stability. They like the predictability of knowing, okay, from this time to this time, this is what is going to be followed. This is the rule in the house. And especially for bedtime, there has to be a bedtime routine. And at that point, you have to regulate your feelings. If you are feeling too anxious or you are yelling at your children, it's not going to help you or your child. Because at that point, the children need to kind of calm down, to relax. And once you make the environment sleep induced, then they will definitely go to sleep happily and peacefully, and so will you. So make sure you stick to the routine and regulate your feelings and create a fun bedtime routine. In our house, we have something called talkie time. Before we all go to bed, the children come circle us, they come sit around us, and we talk about the day, we talk about the fun things that we did, things that we learned, if there were certain mistakes we made, what were those mistakes. We engage and we share, and we all go to bed happy. So make sure that you have a bedtime routine for yourself and your children. How are we going to enforce this? All you need to do is stay connected with your children. So you have to just stay close for them to know that yes, every 15 minutes, mama is going to be around. You're going to be tucked into bed, but mama is going to come and check on you every 15 minutes. First 2, 3, 4 days, children will check on you to see whether you're doing as promised. By day 4 or 5, they will get into the habit, and parenting is all about consistency. So if you do this for 3, 4, 5, 6, or let's say for a week, your child will automatically slip into the habit of sleeping alone and will feel secure because the child will go to bed thinking, oh, she's anyways going to come and check on me in 15 minutes. So parents, remember, time is love and love is time. Children spell love as T-I-M-E. Stay tuned for more exciting, fun learnings together next Saturday for more. Bye for now.